What's up, everybody? MopHead here from Eat, Sleep, Mix, Repeat. And today is finally the day. Finally. I know there were some setbacks and everything, but we are finally going to be looking at your guys' recipes. Man, I am super excited. This has been in the works for, over a month now? Considering when I put out the request for recipes and then had to order the flavorings I was missing and mix everything up and let everything steep. And then I got sick, so that pushed it back a few more days. And yeah, but here we are. We finally made it. I promised you guys it was going to happen. Now it's happening. All right. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to be doing 3 of them today, and then I got 4 more that I'm going to be doing next week. So basically, I'm going to review everything right now, or the 3 right now, and then I'm going to start testing out the next 4 and then review them next week. So, I figured this way so I can spend more time. This way I spend more time on each recipe and kind of think about it more, and then I don't have all these recipes in my head when I go to review them. It's just easier to kind of break it up this way. So yeah, so we're going to do 3 of them today. So the first one we got is Passion Melon by my good friend David Asa. He goes by Bisho the Chef on ELR. Still a little sick, but feeling a lot better. And I couldn't even... Actually, this one... It was weird because a few days ago, I dripped it and I went to go vape it and I tasted absolutely nothing. I was like, okay, there's no way. And I looked at the recipe and I'm like, all right, there's no way. There's absolutely no flavor to this. And I tried out one of my own juices and I was like, tasted nothing. Literally, I was that clogged up, just couldn't taste anything. I couldn't smell anything. But anyways, I can now. I can. Yesterday I got my taste back, and yeah, so. Anyway, so Passion Melon by Bisho the Chef. All right, so we got 1.5% TFA dairy milk, 3% Flavor Art Passion, which is our passion fruit, 3.5% Flavor West vanilla bean ice cream, 1.5% vanilla custard V1, and 1% TFA Watermelon. Yeah, that was the right one. I had to make sure for a second I was reading the right one. I got them all up right now, but yeah, man, I hope you guys are doing good out there. But we finally made it to reviewing these recipes. I'm pumped up. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is definitely good, David, man. I dig it. You definitely get the passion fruit more than anything. I think the watermelon seems in there as kind of like a supporting flavor, which is cool. I dig that. The creams in it are pretty nice. It's not too heavily creamed. It's still pretty light, which I like. Sometimes you bog down the creams too much, then you don't really want to vape it all day because it makes it too rich. So this got a nice just kind of soft creaminess to it. And you can actually pull out the watermelon too. You'd be surprised, only 1% of watermelon, but you actually do pull it out. You can taste the watermelon, enough to where you can kind of distinguish it from the passion fruit. So yeah, so I really dig this one. The only critique I would have on it is you get a little bit of a sharp flavor to it, and I think that's the passion fruit used just maybe a little too high. I'd maybe drop it down 0.5% or so, just because you do get this little sharpness from the passion fruit. It's not bad though. It's not so it gives you a little throat hit, which some people probably would really like. I know some people like having that little bit of throat hit, especially most of us are ex-smokers and kind of. I know when I first started vaping, I needed that throat hit. Now it's not so much. Now I've been off cigarettes for a couple of years, but I know when I first switched over, I couldn't do a straight smooth vape. I wanted a little bit of throat hit, and you get that with this. You get just a tiny bit of throat hit because there's a little bit of sharpness to the passion, which depending could be a good or slightly bad thing. It's not really bad, I wouldn't call it bad, but yeah, so I guess if you wanted it a little bit smoother, you could maybe just drop the passion just a tiny bit. But besides that, yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna vape on it just a little bit more. Yeah, but I was really surprised that watermelon comes through at only 1%. You know, especially it's a TFA flavor at 1%, trying to go up against a flavor art flavor at 3%, and yeah, it still comes through. Yeah, creams are nice in it. Definitely, the creams are definitely spot on. So I guess you guys want ratings and all that good stuff, you know. So if I had to rate this, you know, yeah, I give it a 4 out of 5. You know, it's a pretty solid recipe. You know, it's something I would mix up again. Yeah, I dig it. You know, and I didn't have Flavor Art Passion before. I know I've heard a lot of people say it's really good, and I'm glad I have it because yeah, it's a good one. Actually, I'm working on a recipe. I already started using it in a recipe that I'm working on right now because I liked it that much. So yeah, so that one was by our good friend David Asa. Fucking, he is a great supporter of the channel. I talk to him pretty often. Yeah, good job, man. I dig it. And then, so the next one we're going to be looking at is by our good friend Michael Hoffman. He goes by Michael305 on ELR. And this is his blueberry cranberry yogurt. So we'll go ahead and read the recipe. The recipe is a little too much. Recipe reads 1% TFA Bavarian cream, 0.25% Flavor Art Bilberry, 3% Flavor West Blueberry, 3% TFA Blueberry Extra, 0.5% TFA Champagne, 2% TFA Cranberry, 1% TFA Dragon Fruit, 2% TFA Greek Yogurt, 2% TFA Meringue, 0.25% MTS Vape Wizard by Flavor Art, 2% TFA Sweet Cream, and 3% Flavor West Yogurt. It's another good one. Yeah, definitely very adventurous for a yogurt flavor. You know, yogurts, I've said it before, yogurts are kind of what got me into DIY. Because at the time, there wasn't a lot of yogurt flavors out there. And I tried a couple and I really liked them. And I was like, well, fuck it. I could probably just mix my own. So yogurt flavors really got me into it. And I always kept them pretty simple, usually. You know, I really didn't I usually kept them like 5 flavors or less. So. But this one was pretty good, man. There's a lot going on, but you can tell he really thought about it. You know, like it's not just, he didn't just throw a bunch of shit together. He actually like you could tell he thought this one out. Probably went through some revisions. It's pretty well balanced. You know, blueberry and cranberry, that's an interesting one. I've had TFA cranberry for a long time, and I don't think I've ever used it. I don't know. I just haven't really got around to playing with it. So it's kind of nice getting to use it. Kind of get an idea. I think I single flavor tested it at one point a long time ago, but I don't even remember. The blueberries in this are awesome. Like, if I had any critique to this, it would almost be, I would almost take out the cranberry because I like the blueberry and the yogurt so much in it that, because it's almost like you get this like kind of sweet, almost like floral blueberry, and then it just mixes really nice with kind of, you know, the sourness from the yogurts, and then, you know, you get like a little bit of sweet cream meringue and stuff in there to kind of, and Bavarian cream to kind of like sweeten up, and it's really good because it's not quite like a candy yogurt like Yoplait or something like that. You know, it keeps it somewhat authentic, but not so much into like just a straight Greek yogurt with fruit in it. You know, I know a lot of people aren't really into that. So you still get this like nice creaminess. You get this nice sweetness, and the blueberries are just rocking. I love the blueberries in this. And then so I don't know, just the cranberries to me almost like take away from how awesome the blueberries are. So I would almost say like to make a recipe to take this without the cranberries and stuff and do a straight blueberry like yogurt, and then maybe do another like blueberry cranberry with maybe a little less focus on the blueberries, or maybe just taking out some of the more floral blueberries. Like, I mean, FA Bilberry is extremely like floral, earthy blueberry, and then Flavor West blueberry too can be pretty floral. You know, so maybe drop down if you wanted to get the blueberry and cranberry maybe to play together a little bit better. Maybe drop the Flavor West blueberry down a little bit. Maybe focus more on the blueberry extra. Maybe use Capella blueberry jam. But it's kind of a weird critique, because it's almost like, you know, I just like the blueberry so much that I just kind of want to like kick the cranberry out of there. But it's really good, and it is really, in the way it is really interesting. You know, it's still good this way, you know, and the cranberry, you know, you still get the blueberry and the cranberry. It's just, yeah, that blueberry is just rocking in here, and I almost don't want the cranberry in there to kind of take away from it. But he probably didn't want to just go for a straight blueberry yogurt. You know, I could see where he was going with it. It almost seems like, just to me, maybe it's not the right way to go about a blueberry, to mix it with cranberry. It just almost gives it like kind of off note a little bit. Yeah, and I really like the yogurt in this one, because I like when you could still taste, you know, what did he use? He used TFA Greek yogurt and Flavor West yogurt, which both, you know, they're like Greek. Flavor West yogurt is like a Greek yogurt. You know, you still get that sour note, and I like that sour note. I don't like when people try to hide it too much, and that's why I like that he did. He kind of went for it here, and, you know, let that sour note come out while still adding like some sweetness to it, but, you know, not taking away from that sour note. So it's just a really bold recipe, you know. It's just like he fucking went for it, and, you know, it paid off. It turned out really good. Yeah, I dig it. I'd probably mix it again. Like I said, I'd probably do it without the cranberry. I might try that. I might try to see how it just comes out as a straight blueberry vape. But as it stands right now, you know, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5, but I'm going to give it a strong 3 out of 5, if that makes any sense, you know, because I do like the recipe. It's just, I don't know. I just think the cranberry is just kind of off a little bit for me. But anyways, that's my critique on it, you know, but it's a great recipe. It's definitely worth mixing up. All right. And to the last one. So we got Berry Burst by my man Lee Perry. If you got a link to like ELR or ATF for this, Lee Perry, put it down in the comments, because I think you PM'd me the recipe. So I just have it like in my Excel calculator thing I have. So I'll just post the recipe in the description. But if you have a link to it, just put it in the comments or message it to me on Facebook or something, so then I'll update the description. But Berry Burst by Lee Perry. So we got 1% TFA Kiwi Double, 4% TFA Marshmallow, 3% FA Red Touch, 3% Capella Sweet Strawberry, and 5% TFA Watermelon. There's that TFA Watermelon coming in again. That was one I didn't have, so. Man, this one's fucking good. Like, really good. Oh, man, I love this one. I love this one so much, I'm probably going to mix up like a 120 ml bottle of it. Like, it is freaking good. Like, crazy good. I don't really know why he calls it Berry Burst, because you don't really get berry from it. You get like more of like, it's like a, it reminds me of like a Starburst kind of, but then like a creamy. I think Starburst had like creamy versions of Starburst at some point or something. They probably still do. I don't know. But that's what it kind of tastes like to me. It kind of like you kind of get that like chewy, soft chewy kind of candy vibe from it, and then but then the marshmallow adds like a little bit of creaminess to it, so it's almost like a creamy version of a Starburst, and then you just get this really nice watermelon, man. Like, yeah, like I don't know if that's exactly what it was going for, but that's what I get out of it. I get like everything just kind of the kiwi and the strawberries just kind of add to the watermelon and just make this like really nicely layered watermelon. So I don't know if that's what he's going for, but I really don't care what he was going for because I just like when I review them, man, I don't care what people say they are. I just go off what I get from it because this is just my opinions, you know. But that's what I get from this, like a nice like creamy watermelon Starburst, man. Fucking awesome. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna mix up a 120 ml bottle of this. So good. Yeah, just really good, man. Really good. You fucking nailed. This is a 5 out of 5. No shit, 5 out of 5. I love it. Dig it. Yeah, y'all should mix this one up, definitely, because, yeah, I'm about to mix up a big bottle. Hopefully, it's not only about like a little thing of TFA strawberry, but I think I'll have enough to mix up a 120. Man, that's good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so we're going to actually talk about the recipe. So, it's just well balanced, well layered. Like I said, everything, you know, even with like you got a lot of strawberry and stuff in there, but it really just adds to the watermelon, you know, and it just gives you this nice layered watermelon. And I haven't single flavor tested TFA watermelon. I've heard a lot of bad things about it, but I don't know. But maybe just what he added into it was everything it was missing. Because this is like one of the best watermelon vapes I've had. Even though I don't know if it's a watermelon vape, but that's what it is now. It's a watermelon vape now, dude. I love it though. It's really good. Yeah, I really don't have any critiques for it. It's well balanced. The TFA Marshmallow just softens everything up and rounds it out and just like adds that little bit of just like the right amount of creaminess and just, yeah, all day vape. Just all day. All day vape. Love it. So yeah, so there we go, man. First round. I think that went pretty good. I was really impressed with all these recipes. You know, well worth the money I had to spend to get the concentrates I was missing. And yeah, I can't wait to start testing out. I got 4 more coming for next week. Can't wait to start testing those out today. Yeah, it's been hard, man, because I've been testing these recipes out, and I've just wanted to hit you guys up and tell you about them, but then I'm like, that kind of takes away the whole point of doing this video for the most part. You know, I want it to be a surprise. And, man, you guys are just rocking it. You guys are doing awesome. I love these flavors. They're great. I'm going to vape through the rest of them, probably just today. Yeah. As you can see, I finally got some stuff up on the walls. It's not so boring anymore. It's more my personality, you know. I don't know. It was getting weird in here. Just the blank walls. It was killing me, man. I got my band hammer right there. So people are messing up in the group. We get those weird spammers and stuff. Pulling that band hammer down, man. Yeah, got some stuff up. Got a little bit, some cheap Halloween decorations from like the dollar store and Walgreens. So I got those put up. Yeah, things are going pretty good. Pretty good, you know. And, you know, I'll try and make up for those few days, kind of last week being sick and not be able to make videos. I will try and make up for them. But that's all we got today. That's all we got right now. Man, you guys, you know, eat, sleep, mix, repeat. Fucking keep mixing, keep making great recipes, and I'll keep reviewing them. Until next time, peace, you guys.